All right, so just how safe is chicken and turkey in your fridge right now? Salmonella is a top cause for food poisoning, but the Department of Agriculture recently backed off a plan to tighten those safety rules for raw poultry. So what does that mean for your family and your family's health? Consumer Reports has tips to help you avoid food poisoning right at home.
Each year, more than 1.3 million Americans get sick from salmonella, and chicken and turkey are often to blame. And the problem isn't going away. Brian Ronholm, Food Policy Director at Consumer Reports, says that's exactly why stronger regulations are needed now more than ever.
So when infections keep rising year after year, it's very clear that the current system isn't equipped to handle this issue adequately.
In 2022, Consumer Reports found salmonella in nearly one-third of the ground chicken tested and in some turkey samples, too. The results pointed to serious gaps in federal food safety oversight. To address ongoing concerns, last year the USDA proposed a rule aimed at making poultry safer. It would have classified some salmonella-contaminated poultry as adulterated, which would have forced recalls and kept unsafe products off store shelves. But now the agency is backing down.
So unfortunately, what this means is the burden shifts to the consumer. The consumer is the one that has to figure out how best to protect their family from foodborne illness. And that's unfair when you consider everything that a consumer has to deal with on a daily basis.
With that in mind, there are ways you can lower your risk of salmonella right now. At the market, keep raw meat in a disposable bag and separate it from ready-to-eat foods. At home, thaw meat in the refrigerator, not on the counter, and place it on a plate or in a bowl to catch any drips. In the kitchen, avoid cross-contamination. Don't rinse raw poultry. Wash your hands and utensils with hot soapy water and use separate cutting boards for meat and produce. And most importantly, always cook chicken and turkey to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. The meat thermometer is the only way to be sure. You can buy a Consumer Reports top-rated digital meat thermometer for under $20. Simple steps that can make a big difference in keeping your family safe.
You know, just last night, folks, we told you about a serious tomato recall linked to a deadly salmonella risk. You can find more about that story on our website, 11alive.com. Now, salmonella is especially dangerous for kids, older adults, and those with weak immune systems. So with fewer protections in place now, being careful at home is just one of the best ways to keep your family safe.